Hi guys, how are you? It's me. Well, I just got hold of this Hyundai KONA electric vehicle, and I wanted to share my experience with you all because I believe majority of the people are now thinking of switching electric. Of course, because of the fuel consumption, the price of the fuel, and the most important is this pollution. Electric vehicles, however, play a good role into reducing the pollution, but I'm not yet sure it plays major role in cost reduction compared to the gas. So far the experience looks amazing. I would like to explain you, like in Kona they have tried using buttons instead of gears in everything. Like in usual cars, you will find a gear lever to change from D to reverse or parking or neutral, etc. Here, everything is buttons. I would like to show you the whole interior of the car when I stop, because at the moment I'm driving, so I am just trying to share with you my driving experience. What I really enjoy in this car is it has this automatic feature which keeps the car in lane. And with this price tag, I don't know if there is any other car which offers the same feature. It is one of the amazing feature with the cruise control which keeps the car in lanes, especially if you are one of those who are driving a lot like me. This feature really helps you a lot, because sometimes like you're driving and because you spend most of your time on the road, so it is pretty obvious to, sometimes you're paying attention, and you need a sort of luxury in the car which at least keeps the car in lane, if not control the automatic braking system or stop and go system, correct? I mean, I really enjoy this. This cruise controls offer, of course, the normal cruising beauty, and it makes also, like, it gives you an indication if you are getting out of your lane. However, it tries to keep you in the lane. But remember one thing, what I've observed with this car is if you have these lane paint lines printed on the road, yes, it works perfect. But what I've noticed when I was driving around, it does not identify if it's changing the lane, and therefore it do not keep the car in the same lane if there is no line draw. For instance, if I'm turning to a gas station from the highway for a coffee, to grab a coffee, and when I'm like expecting a kind of resistance from the car, it does not offer any resistance, right? Moreover, if I am using the cruise control and I leave the steering, because I believe it will keep the car in lane, it may lose control definitely when there is no printed line. So that is something which I wanted to share with you. I'm sure many of you who are using this already are aware of this feature, but the one who wish to switch to this car, yes, this is something you need to pay attention to. Second, the car looks like really great in terms of seating. It's a very good experience of mini SUV, but do not expect the four-wheel experience or the four-wheel features in this car, because it's not really a four-wheel. But yes, it's a bit higher from the ground, which gives you a good experience of a clear view of things. Another thing is what I really admire is the system embedded in the car. The screen can connect to your iPhone. It offers this Apple feature, and it's actually I think a big luxury, another luxury I would say, because this feature, like, you can handle your phone calls, of course your map experience, and music. You can control all these things while driving the car from the steering. So eventually, like when you're driving with your family, and sometimes the kids want you to play something special, so you do not have to touch your phone at all. Just manage things from your steering by having a view on the display which is in the car. Good experience. Plus it has different modes, driving modes. Eco, according to the car, it's premier driving, like it's more like energy saving mode. So you may get, you should be able to get more miles on the charge compared to other driving modes. The second one is normal. Normal is, it reduces a little bit of the mileage on the battery, but it's not too much, so don't worry. However, I would prefer normal, especially in the highways, which means when I'm accelerating, especially while overtaking, it does offer a good acceleration experience. Otherwise, with eco mode, the acceleration will be a little bit slower. And then it has a sports version, and of course it's a super awesome version, but it reduces the mileage, right? So for short distances, perfect, go for it. For long distances, I would say go for normal or eco. One of the beauty I really admire in this, even if you're not on cruise control, your steering will still help you keeping the car in lane. You may feel this a bit uncomfortable in the first place, but I think after driving for a while or a day or two, when you get used to it, you will start enjoying this feature, because this feature is actually a big luxury, I would say, and it's one of the biggest security point. I would rather add this, because this means I'm not losing control of my car at all. But again, I would like to repeat, if there are line drawn on the road, yes, that's where you will enjoy this feature. However, one of the feature which I really miss compared to the previous car I used to drive, the Toyota Camry, with a cruise control, is it does not offer the reduction with the speed if it see an object in front of it. So while you are cruise controlling, it will stay on the same speed, which means you have to pay attention to the brakes all the time, right? With a previous car, it had this feature that when it senses the object ahead, it will control the speed, right? But of course, it has also its limit. Like I believe when you are driving on the average of 28 or 27 mile per hour, the cruise control doesn't work, which is a bit different here. Yes, so yes, that is one of the cons, but of course the pros comes with the automatic steering facility. Amazing. Car have a reasonable space, I would say. If I compare it with the Camry, no, the passenger cockpit is a little bit smaller than that, but as I said, there's a price tag. Yeah, so within this price tag, I say it's a reasonable price. It's a good car. It's new, so I believe they will still mature the technology by upgrading the software time to time, because this car is completely I'm not going to say it's like AI, but it has these features, and which helps, which add value to the driving experience as well as the security, right? The interior of the car, as I said, with a price tag, looks reasonable. The dashboard is plastic. There's a lot of more plastic used, but the seatings are leather, so good. You don't miss that comfort. And this attachment with the seatings. Steering is not really big, but I would say it's really perfect size in order to manage the features steering had, the speed meter features, the AC and the heater is perfectly awesome, amazing. I like it. then you have these I forgot the name of this thing on the top, on the roof. So this feature is awesome. Okay, in other cars you have, especially I would like to add this here, in the other cars what I've noticed, you have multiple buttons to control the roofing. Yeah, in this car they have installed a small joystick, which makes, for me, it's very, very convenient, because I can control this with the same joystick. With others, sometimes while you're driving and you want to play with it, you have to look, right? It's very uncomfortable feeling. With this, the same joystick offers you all the feature. Amazing. I love it, right? And yeah, you see, I'm driving at 60. It's a requirement of the road, and I'm telling you, it's a good driving experience. And if you can see my steering, I really don't know if you could see the steering wheel here. Let me try to show you. I'm just putting my hands, but I'm not controlling, and it's actually controlling itself. You see my fingers? So the steering wheel offers this amazing, and we are actually going through a small curve, so I am putting my hand just for the security, but it is managing. And when you see a problem, like when the car sense that it may require your hand, so it will give you the message on the display that please don't sleep. All right, amazing feature. I really love this. I enjoy this. Okay, so let me get back to you in a while when I can show you the interior of the car, and then we will share more driving experience with it. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.